One thing I've been very cognizant of over the last few years is the impact of environmental chemicals. It's interesting to see like the toxins that you urinate out and how they correlate to what's going on in your environment. You know, I live in Puerto Rico and people shoot fireworks off all the time. You know, fast forward to me taking that test, I'm, you know, urinating out firework chemicals, right? Or I know another big one is people who do CrossFit and they're in these boxes with the little rubber mats, or at the gyms with the rubber mats. That's a chemical it tests for too. And some people, some people test high for that. I tested high for that.
Even to metabolize drugs, you know, there's a whole class of enzymes called cytochrome P450 enzymes. They're a very, very important class of enzymes. And glyphosate has been shown to suppress them categorically, like all of them. And one of them is aromatase, which converts testosterone to estrogen. And it's been shown experimentally that it suppresses aromatase. And it's also been shown experimentally that it causes excess testosterone expression in utero. When the woman's pregnant, the fetus is exposed to too much testosterone because the testosterone can't get converted to estrogen. You know, there's all this timing that goes on with these hormones. It's critically important for the things to happen at the right time to make a development work properly. You know, and then there's vitamin D, in fact, gets activated by cytochrome P450 enzymes. We have an epidemic in vitamin D deficiency today. I think it's because it can't be activated in the liver and the kidney. Use CYP enzymes, 2 steps to turn the original vitamin D that's produced by sunlight into the active form. So when those enzymes get blocked, vitamin D becomes deficient because you can't convert it to its active form. And it's also vitamin A, retinoic acid, which is super critical during development. It is very critical timing. You know, it's expressed, it causes things to happen, and then it's taken away by enzymes that metabolize it, and then those things stop. You go on to the next stage. When the things that take it away aren't working, you get too much vitamin A, and it causes, you know, teratogenicity. It causes deformed development. So you end up with neurocrest issues like microcephaly, you know, or anencephaly, no brain, or spina bifida. I mean, these are really nasty developmental problems that can show up when the retinoic acid is not properly managed during pregnancy. And that's it needs CYP enzymes to remove it. So I think that's another critical piece of the puzzle. Glyphosate is messing up so many things, and many drugs are detoxed by CYP enzymes. There are people who get a very bad reaction to pharmaceutical drugs that are for depression, that treat depression. There are certain people that have just CYP enzymes that aren't working that would normally clear that drug, and the drug becomes toxic, and they get this kinesthesia. There's like this sort of jerky movements, and they can't stop, and they can get sort of like jumping out of their skin. They can get really, really agitated and, you know, pretty much ruined by a toxic drug reaction because of certain CYP enzymes not working. So they're just huge. Also, they make a bile acid. So that's going to mess up fat digestion because the CYP enzymes are unable to make enough bile acids to digest fats.